Hello everyone, how we doing? Nice to see you. I am late, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I have been too busy marvelling at Mr. Haldor's wonderful work. So, hello everyone, how are we? Nice to see you. First time I've streamed since actually launch weekend, so it's nice to be back. It's been just crazy busy since we finished that weekend. Thank you all for tuning into that, by the way. We had over 1 million viewers over the course of 2.5 days, which is easily a new record for the channel. So nice to see you. And I'm super excited to be able to bring you, as far as I know it, the first mod map. So Ola and I were chatting, I think it was only Tuesday, wasn't it, Ola? We were chatting, and Ola, if you follow any of Ola's work, he does lots of stuff with Houdini. So he's worked out a lot of really clever ways of procedurally generating elements of maps. So he can kind of randomly place trees, he can map roads, he can create elements that fit to the terrain very easily, all done through Houdini and some very clever scripting. And I just said casually, because he's already been doing some work on Renebu, I said casually, hey, I mean, how difficult would it be to build like a survival map with no fields, not loads of detail, but just an open, expansive map with not much on it? And he said, leave it with me. And I think on Wednesday night? Well, that was last night. No, so at the end of Tuesday night, he sent me the first test of it. He went, what about this? How about this? And it was literally, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours since we had the conversation, and he's been able to do all of that with no Giants editor, but literally Houdini and his knowledge of the game and the XML and how you set the files up and all of that. It was great, and he had some chats with Marcel at Giants and said, if we do this one, and Marcel was like, I'm interested in that. Still a 2x standard size at the moment. We're not getting ahead of ourselves, but and I'm gonna do the big reveal. We're gonna do it properly. We then chatted a bit more. We put some sell points down. We put some buy points down. I was just like, I've done like all credit to Ola here. I just went, could we do this? Could we do this? Could we do this? Could we do this? And he was like, yep. So shout out Kjelland for the 10 gifted memberships as well. Thank you very much, mate. So this is very much a work in progress. I see Thomas is asking down when will the map be available. Now, the aim is, it's almost a shame Giants Editor came out today, because we were kind of hoping to try and get it done before Giants Editor came out, to prove you could build a map and you didn't need Giants Editor. But I know Ola will polish and tidy it today, but I think we're going to try. It's up to Ola in the end. It's his map, but we're going to try and get it out pretty quickly. But you want to see it? You want to see it? So we haven't even got any textures on the border here or anything, which is obviously what Ola's working on at the moment. And this is our shop, but we have got a border around it. There are trees everywhere, but look, it is just a big open expanse for you to play on. Got a little bit of a hill there, bit of logging there. We've got a sell point there. We've got and we've got a sawmill in the corner, and that is it. One field, because you apparently have to have a field. That's a Giants thing. But it's yours to play and do whatever you want. So it's like No Man's Land, Sim Guy. Exactly that. It's a open world survival map that you can create and do your own thing with. And I love it. And do you know what I really love about it is, if you come back down to here, look at that. Look at the mist, the detail in the trees, the extra, just the density of the new textures, and just really, really sets it off. So I thought I'd start a little series on it. We'll just kind of play. I've given myself a £50,000 start of 10 alone, so we've got to make it work from there. Every single bit of it created outside Giants Editor Farm Sim, all done procedurally through Houdini, the way Ola builds them. Ola's gonna revolutionise map making for Farm Sim, because you can literally do stuff in days instead of weeks. You're not painting and you know, you're not manually putting stuff in. You're not coding in XML manually. It's all, the majority of it is done procedurally. There's certain things that still need to be done, but in principle, it's all done through tech. But yes, fine tuning. I think you do need Giant's Editor to kind of help you do the finishing touches, but the heavy lifting can be done through Houdini. Houdini, for those of you who don't know, I see some guys asking there. Excuse me, I've just had a cup of tea, so I'm burping. Houdini is an animation, 3D animation, a 3D modeling program, but it has a lot of scripting additions for it. So, Luke, the aim is to get it for all platforms. I don't think we've ever done we've not done much beyond thinking about it at the moment, but we're going to give it a go. So anyway, we'll start. We've got, let me just show you the PDA again. We don't have a PDA fully yet. We're working on that. Again, I'll say we're. It's nothing to do with it. Ola's done all the work. So you've got blocks of land to buy here. So you can choose to buy chunks of land should you want to. The one I've bought here has got a field on it, which is just up here. But what we'll do is we will buy something or lease something so we can go and have a look at stuff. And I think we'll start with something relatively small. Although, did I see the new John Deere come out? Yes. The 7810 came out in the mod hub. So we'll get one of those because it's quite nice. License plate, rear only. And we will lease it for now because we don't have any money. And it's here. There it is. Spawns in our little... There's a few good mods have come out. There's a few good script mods have come out this week. So shout out to Loki as well, who's managed to get his realistic cab view sorted as well. So we can do stuff like lean forward in the cab and things like that now, which is good. There's the field, the first field, ready to be planted. If we head down here, so we've got this little bit of road here, which we can expand on as well. But yeah, like breathtaking how much work has been done in a little over 2 days. Phenomenal. Hey Ed, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I get it, mate. You're a busy man. So there we go. There is the farmer's market, which we put that in because it pretty much sells everything, or certainly the majority of things, straight off the bat. So you can pretty much choose what you want to do first, whether you want to do a bit of logging or something to build your money up. We've got a water tower at the back there, which I've just thrown in as well. So we've got some a source of water, and then we'll just head up to. We put the slightly smaller sawmill in up here. Hello, I've seen the chat's been flying up there and I've been too busy explaining, but hello everyone, thank you for joining. 308 of you in, thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I knew this would be popular. I had a gut feeling that you lot would like this. It is one of those maps that appeals to a lot of people. People love it because you can, like, the only thing that limits you is your creativity. So there we go, we've got a nice big space for the sawmill here. Again, a lot of this may change, but it's been fun. It's been really fun chatting with Ola and just... I mean, I'm staggered at the speed he's done this. Absolutely blown away. So big shout out to Ola for just kind of embracing it and diving in and having a bit of fun with it. But it's really nice. Visually, it looks striking as well, I think. So we're just going to get stuck in. I thought the first thing I would do would be before we even start worrying about our field, I've decided I'm going to do some greenhouses. We're going to see how much money we're going to make. Yeah, big shout out to Ola. Big shout out. So, yes, this is our piece of land, even though I mean, the blocks are quite big, which I quite like. We've got quite a lot of space to play with, so you don't have to buy new land quite as regularly as something like No Man's Land in 22. In fact, let me just buy. I'm going to buy a water thingamajig, so I can. There we go. That'll do. That is $5 grand. I don't have the money to do that. I'm going to lease it till we start making a bit of cash. Hey Args, how you doing? He certainly is. Let's get this filled up and we'll plant some greenhouses. Plant some greenhouses, there you go. Pilot, this one, some old iron would be wood, wouldn't it? Really start with, I always think when you're doing a start from scratch, you really need some of that really cheap older equipment, don't you, to get yourself started. But let's just jump in here. Rolling to a stop there. Right, I'm definitely going to put down some greenhouses here. I'm going to have to be careful and not spend too much money on them because free water, put in a tiny rice paddy and fill it with water, then you can fill the tank it. I did that, Donna, on one of my streams at launch weekend. Good fun. Good fun indeed. Right, we'll do that, and we will do... I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? Because as long as we give them enough space to get the loader in. In fact, I'll do that so we can get a loader in. We'll not worry about landscaping yet until we've got a bit more money. But down to 28 grand already, and we haven't even bought any equipment to start planting or anything. So this could be fun. This could be fun. Right. That's a good question from Roxfog. Can you use DEM maps and satellite images with the tools? I believe so, because he's done Renabu using it. Amy, have you, Amy? Why does that not surprise me? Pay3HD, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Appreciate that. To buy pre-made TMR for the cows. Oh, I'm going to get stuck in the corner here. I'm sure that'll come, Leon. I'm sure that'll come. Right, let's see how far away you need to be. How generous the trigger is here for this. Oh, we've got our old chestnut where we have to get out and get back in to refill. Oh no, we're good. We are good. So Cortex Apex, this is not out yet. No, it's very much still a work in progress. But the speed that all has been working so far, I think it will be not too long before it's certainly ready to play. Whether or not Ola wants to wait and release it in the mod hub properly, or we do an itch page in the meantime. I mean, obviously a console version would have to go into mod hub. None of this is... We've not even talked about any of this. It literally has been... Let's have a bit of fun trying to see if we can do this. Alright, let's fill this up. There we go. Might have to do another run. Alright, that one's full, that's good. Love the fact that mushrooms don't need anything but water. Renabu, the 2X version Renabu I'm very excited about as well. Even the development so far has been seriously impressive. Again, without Giant's Editor, so now he's going to go Superman style. Now he's got access to it. There we go. I need to start time. Thank you, Amy. Well, Ola's always been very open about looking for people to help test, so he just got running water in one of the creeks with white foam. Ah, lovely. I don't want. I need to not do too much tonight because if we get an updated version, I'll have to reset everything. But it's fine. It's good fun, regardless, isn't it? Right, let's get this over here somewhere. Get that unloaded. Pilot's loving it, loving the survival map. Evening Hansen, how you doing? The horse helper mod, yeah, that's the only way I play with horses too. Right, let's fire up something, get things produced. Alan's in. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Now, somebody told me lettuce is a good little earner. 1,000 cycles a month. That's, I mean, feels the right thing to do if you're making 1,000 cycles a month. Cost per month $2. Ooh. I think it was Omatana that said a lettuce was a money spinner. So, in fact, let's go and check. Let's go and check. I've just realised Mark Haythorne. I've not put time saving stock checking. I'm going to go and do it. Lettuce in the meantime, let me just check. Lettuce, open the door and let us in. Sorry, Mark. You literally were talking to me just before we started. Right. Let's activate some lettuce. Yeah, and 5x I think is good. Gosh, there we go. Top 24 mod, right? I'm going to promote him because he got it out so early. Even in share, how you doing? Even fusion. Right, in fact, I could have added more water in there, so let's go and get a bit more water, top that up, and then we'll maybe have a go at some seeding. Or mowing. What do we think? Maybe a grass field or two. We do have a field. It would be quite good to at least get something planted straight away, wouldn't it, before we dive into some mowing, because we could do some mowing after that. No snow here yet, Cher. Very cold. Very cold. I was out with my daughter tonight with the horses, and it was bitter. Like, biting cold. The wind's whipped up. It's been pretty still the last few days, but tonight the wind had really got up, so it was... Enderboy, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome along. Hope you're well. Almost look like the snow on the hills in the background here, Ola. It's colder than that. It's pretty cold, and it does. There we go. Some mining would be good for gold. Yeah, we could put well, we could put the stone mill down if nothing else. Right. Let's just drop this here. Let's go and get a cedar. Does it need ploughing? Is it going to tell me it needs ploughing? What do we think? No, it needs lime. It might just have to do without lime at the moment. Let's get... I don't want a small seeder here. What horsepower did I get in this tractor as well? That's going to be the next thing. I probably haven't got enough in this tractor. There we go. Southern Oregon and North California have the I-5 shut down due to heavy snow. It's getting wintry, isn't it? It is getting wintry. Let me check the horsepower of my tractor just to make sure that I don't buy something. 175. That's a good healthy leaders. You know what we're going to go. We're going for of course we're going to go for oh, see, 110, 180. $300, geez, oh. It's the Great Plains. It's the only option I've got, really. I mean, 4.6, 3 meters, 3 meters. Oh, what do we think? I mean, there's not much in the way of difference. I'm going to have to lease it anyway because I've got no money. That'll do. The 180 will work, do you think, Jan? 175, 180, will we give it a go? Will we give it a go? 4 meters. And the Great Plains is... we'll go with the Great Plains just because it's slightly wider. Slightly wider. There we go. And let's get some seed and dirt. So bag of seed or pallet of seed and some dirt. Where is it? Where's the fertilizer? I'll just get at the bottom. Big bags. Solid fertilizer bag. Boy. Here we go. That's a good point, Leon. I thought that when I was... I think the other one would have taken it as well, but just that extra width in the cedar was definitely going to be beneficial. Let's see. If I've had some trouble with... I don't think this does take fertilizer, actually, does it? I just thought of that. No. Oh, well. We'll get a little spreader and hopefully we'll make a little bit of money and we'll get the spreader out in a little bit. Right. You know we're using a little bit of the new stuff. Still think this is fantastic. Ah, seasons. We weren't going to do that anyway, were we? Let's see if we can do this without seasons. Should we leave seasons? Here's a question actually. Should we leave seasons on, or are we going to make it hard for ourselves? And oh, look at that. We don't have. I don't have soybeans as an option here, so let's go for some. We'll just go for some wheat, shall we? Let's go old school. Off, off, 3 offs, 1 on, off, on, off. Let's progress. I like your style, Jason, because actually I want to plant wheat, which I can't do. So, seasonal growth, no. Now, somebody was telling me something tonight on our Discord that I thought was quite interesting. I'm going to... barley's better. I'm going to take Mark's word for it. Let me read this to you from our Discord, because I thought this was interesting. Was it in here? No, it was in map modding and Blender. Oh, I'll just put some more pictures in now. Mod discussions. Oh, of course I've lost it. So anyway, now people have pulled apart the game because of having Giant's Editor. It looks like there are some quite big changes to Seasons under the hood. So they've split it out a lot, so it's a lot more like Seasons was in 19, so weather is separate to crops, is separate to different things, so so it's interesting from that perspective. I don't know what that means, but I also don't know why my Tim Dash isn't responding. We'll do that. Skip a row or two. Oh, that's what I was going to do as well. I was going to map. I'm still setting things up. I'm just going to map. Where is it now? Vehicle driving. I was going to map GPS to my farm stick. If I can find it. Somebody said it's in here. I couldn't find it when I looked for it. But it must be in here. Vehicle work. Steering assist. There we go. Steering assist. Oh, I'm an idiot. Steering assist. Let's go find it again. Vehicle work. Steering assist. Scroll along the right one this time. Steering assist, and we will assign it to F1. Okay. Yes, I'll save my changes. Let's see what happens here. Yay! Love it. No more pesky keys. Nice. I've just realised I've covered up the chat with Discord. Always good fun when you do that. Need a way to search control. Yeah, need a way to search mods as well. So yes, we can do it as it's unbound, but you can apply a keybind to it. So, alignment, dropping down, and away we go. Nice. Hey Marius, how you doing? We are on New Frontiers by Ola Haldor, which is a test map. It's a very, very new map. It didn't exist 2 days ago, and it now looks like this. In fact, it looks better than this. If you go onto my Discord now, you can see some of the progress on it. But he's doing an incredible job in a very, very short amount of time. Is anybody else here having trouble with their config of their farm stick, by the way? Because Amy's been doing a bit of testing me for me. I flagged it with Thrustmaster, and they said there is a problem with some of the keybinds not being picked up in the game, and it's a known bug. So, a fellow Norwegian indeed, Marius. So they've sent me keybinds. They've sent me a set of XML keybinds, which should be going into the next game. So if anybody needs them or wants them, I was going to do a video on it and I haven't had a chance to get around to it yet, but I'm going to pop them in the Discord so people can grab them and see if it helps. Excellent, Jack. You get stick drift, Chris. Do you know if it's from the main stick or it's from the small stick on the top? With both farm stick and Logitech silent element, right. Keep an eye on the Discord then, I'll pop them in there and you can grab them. So they're basically got two default sets of keybinds for a left and a right farm stick. So so you can download those. Luke, it will be for Xbox. They're doing pre-release orders from the 18th of December, so next month. Less than a month away now. Small stick on top. So put in maybe 2 or 3% dead zone. Try that, Chris. I think it defaults with... there you go. Ogsy. Ogsy's on it already. I think it maybe puts in 0 by default for that one, randomly. Which I don't understand why. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. I'm not going to bother doing the headlands at this rate. Not remembering keybind. Yeah, that's a game problem, Sheridan. Yeah, that should be fixed in the next patch. Evening, Danny. How are you doing? Yeah, I know. You thought Farm Sim had a few bugs when it came out. Wow, Microsoft seems like it's had a nightmare with the Flight Sim launch, haven't they? Hey, Ryder, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for speaking up. David, please tell me if it's possible to play FS25 on 60 FPS. It will be after the patch. I do believe there's some issues at the moment, David. So Giants are frantically trying to fix a lot of the bugs that were reported in the first few days and getting sorted with those. So yes, as soon as there's a patch out, hopefully that will resolve it. Is it just for the X or Luke, the farm stick? X and S it will work with. Finding access to toggle cruise control. Oh, okay. Jack flexing. What, are you on the console, Jack, or are you on PC? Oh look, I've missed the whole strip down here. Chan, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. That is very kind of you. If one of the, I will, without question, be doing auto driving cosplay tutorials. They have been some of my best performing videos ever. Predator, I'll put the keybinds for them on the keybind XMLs that I've got, and I'll put them on my Discord. Go and grab them there and see if they work out better for you. Sim guy, 20 months, creeping up, mate. Right, first headland. Let's get this sorted. Well, they're a bit tight, aren't they? Slightly off centre. This one. There we go. Why does cruise control show at kilometres an hour when you've got it set to miles an hour? Because there's a bug in the game. Well, I thought I'd done that, but there it is, yeah. You're liking that, Jack? Yeah. Sim dashboard. Gelland with more gifted subs. Will you behave, man? 50 gifted subs. What a guy. Thank you very much, my friend. Remember, at the moment we do have 3 multiplayer servers running, so anybody can jump on those and have a play. We've got one for each map. Kellen sneaking in. I wasn't even paying attention. I was answering questions, and then I look up and there's like Kellen just gifted memberships. I was like, I'm pretty sure he did that already, and now he's gone in with the 50, which is insane. Thank you, man. That is incredibly kind of you, and welcome all the new members. All the new members. Giants should do... Genesis, hey UK Statham, show the map, please. There you go. It's just a big old expanse of green for you to turn into whatever you want. They're still going, those memberships. They'll be going for a while, those. Yes, you have to hit the like button. That's the only thing you have to do to say thank you, is hit the like button. Well, as my sim dashboard isn't working, let's go for Farmstick Cam. Well, I know based on just me tabbing out and looking at my Discord just then, Ola's gonna have it ready by the end of tonight at this rate. He's flying. I think he's having fun. I genuinely think he's having fun. Fusion, you did. They are working on it as we speak, proving a little bit harder than the Xbox. I don't know why that is. Do you need Discord for the multiplayer? No, Luke, you can play. You can just use the chat function. If you don't want to speak, that's fine. You're not wrong, I'm painting the border terrains now. You're trying to have fun, or you're trying to get it finished? I don't know. I think you're having fun. Deep down, I think you're enjoying yourself. There's a challenge on now. If we can get it into the mod hub, it would be quite nice to be the first mod map released for 25, couldn't it? That would be quite good fun, wouldn't it? Cab for a bit. I found myself driving in cab more now in 25 as well. I think it's because of things like GPSR and real cab view. Shout out again, Loki. I missed a bit there. Did I miss a bit? Oh, it's just not redrawing. Has anybody else noticed this? Stuttering textures when you... Depending on the angle you're at, sometimes the planted texture takes a while to draw in behind. Only sometimes. Again, I think there's probably another bug. Yeah, camera perspective. I think you're right, Fusion. Black Friday sale, Farmstick. Nice, Tarticus. Do I have problems with textures flickering? No, I've not, but I think if it's on the max settings, it doesn't have flickering textures or the blurring of textures, but I do know lots of people have it, and they are aware, and it is a bug, so it's on its way to being fixed, hopefully. They're trying to get what they're saying is they're trying to get as many of the patches, any of the bugs patched as quickly as possible, because it costs them money to release to PlayStation and Xbox, I think. I think there's like, so every time you submit, there's a fee attached to it. So you don't want to do it, you don't want to fix 10 things and then submit something else the next week. And I think the time it takes for them to test the patch as well can be quite long. So they want to try and do it once, ideally. So So from that perspective, I think they try hard to fit as much in as possible. Exactly, Gaza. Yes, I'm waiting for NVIDIA. I hate the fact I can't take screenshots with NVIDIA. Wayne is on Xbox X and PlayStation 5. No 4 or Xbox One. I was going to say 360 then, it's definitely not on 360. That would be impressive. Chant, they've improved the AI workers, and the GPS I think is good. It isn't as good as Courseplay and GPS, definitely not, but for console players it is revolutionary. They've never had anything like this. The mod Create Fields with Cultivator came out today, actually. I know, we may need a new game for the update. That's okay. I don't mind planting my field again, I'd be happy with that. JBJ Agri, my chaffin is black inside the trailer. Any way to fix uninstall? That's just that is just a shader cache issue. Just delete your shaders is the best thing, and reboot the game, and it'll recreate them. There we go. That didn't take long to do, did it? And we've got a whole heap of seed still in, so we might come back and plough up another field later on. That's pretty good though. Right, we're going to try and make some money now, very easily and very quickly. I think we need a shed as well, don't we? Now, I did download something from the mod hub. There they go, a little lean-to. 3 grand. 2 grand lean-to. I think that's part of a set of... Yeah, that's kind of no use, is it? And then they get expensive. Alright, we'll not get a shed yet. The weather's nice, we'll leave outside. Hope for the best. There we go. Drop that there. Oh, I'm going to go and buy something else. What's the mods for console today? I don't know actually, Mark. I haven't had a look on at that depth. I just saw that pop up before. Phil, plough them together, mate. Just go and create fields with a plough and just plough 3 or 4 of them together. Jack Davidson, anybody's screenshot saving as a black image. I saw that happen at the start of the week, but not start of the week. Well, yeah, start when it launched, but we've not seen anything since. The winch. We're going to get a winch, and we're going to cut some trees down, and we are going to again $433. And we're going to drag some trees about. This will test the horsepower of the. Try and make some quick cash. Try Control I to tip. JBJ. Raise? I'll have to do it that way. Uh-oh. Oh good, another bug. We'll just drag it along the floor then, shall we? Evening, Dan. There we go, we're dragging it along the floor. It won't raise. Typical. Gonna have to flag that one as well. But we'll go and find some trees on our land. Get off our land. There's some trees there. In fact, there's some over here that belong to us as well. Fortunately, Ola didn't play. The winch is bent to pieces. Do you know the map No Man's Land? And if... I know the map No Man's Land, but I have New Frontiers. So... that will be our series. Nice, Robert. You just ordered 2 new farm sticks. Time for an upgrade. You might want to cancel those orders, Robert, unless you want the Xbox one that's coming out on the 18th of December. Right, let's go and grab some trees. I didn't buy a chainsaw, but hopefully... they're close enough we can just drag them to the tip point. Because one of the things that I'm slightly frustrated about with 25 is de-limbing of trees. De-limbing of trees is really bad compared to 22, and I'm kind of hoping that it's a glitch and that it can be resolved. Look at these two next to each other. Give this a go. Why aren't I allowed to cut this tree? Do I not own this land? Tell me I don't own this. Tell me I do own this land. I don't. Oh, I've got to be this side. See? Damn it. Right. Oh well, we'll just go a little bit further and try again. These on my side. Let's find out. No! Right on the border. Hello, Tim. How you doing, mate? Right, this one. Surely. Ah. Ola, have you given me uncuttable, downable trees? What about... I don't really want to cut these down because they're a pain to drag about. Let's try. Hey! I must have still been right on the border there. No, I think I was just outside my owned land. That was the problem with that. Taking the high pines. I am right on the border of my area here, so let's see. That one goes as well, good. Right, let's go and get the winch. Go and drag these over, probably one by one. Lumberjack mod has already been submitted to the mod hub. This is when we found out the winch is bugged as well. We can't do anything with it. I'm not saying that, I don't know that. Let's find out. Pull winch rope. Ah! Attach tree to winch. There we go. This way. I was gonna go and get the other one, but I'm not gonna bother. Let's get this in. I've downloaded FS25 but refused to play the game without auto drive and course play. Am I crazy for thinking so? Yeah, you can play it without. Chan, you can play the new workers, whilst not as intelligent, will get you started for sure. Right, that is the there's the tip point. Now, I don't own this, so I'm gonna probably just end up making money out of this, aren't I? I'm guessing, anyway. Right. Do I need to disconnect that detached tree from winch? Yes. Ooh. Do I have to delimb it or something? Unique way to sell a tree. Yeah, look, you can't delimb a tree anymore. Oh yeah, well maybe need to go, you're right, you maybe need to actually hit the sell wood. Bosh. 163 bucks. That's because I did nothing with it. There we go. Right, we probably need to think a little bit more tactically about how we do it. That is not a worthwhile exercise. It is, delimbing is not good. Delimbing is not good in 25 at the moment. Hopefully it is. They know that and they're going to fix it. We'll see. Tiago, this is indeed like a new... Well, it's like a New Frontiers map. But yes, it is a open world, do your own thing kind of map. Right, let's try and delimb this now. I haven't actually managed to do this yet, so... You see, remember you used to be able to just run up the middle of a... tree and it just stripped it. Look, I just can't get it done. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't want to play ball. Change the angle and everything, just doesn't work. Crouch. Ah, that's just weird. Why would you have to crouch with your Who crouches? Nonsense. Was it? Maybe I used lumberjack way too much. Oh, it's got a limb there which won't come off. There it was, I think it went then. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Control, yes. Christian Rimbeck, pre-orders start on the 18th of December. Because Jones wants to promote unsafe chainsaw practices. Should have a crouching section. Let's go and get this over here. Let's try this one as well. Oh, too close to the border. I see you can't run with the chainsaw. They've built that into the safety element of it. I don't think you need to, Oz. No, absolutely. I think the important thing with it is it works for Xbox players now. I think that's the biggest benefit of it, of everything. Okay, it's a little bit better. It's a nice little noise actually when it your limbs takes a branch off. That's a bit better as well. Oh, it's hiding one there. Come on. Hello? Come on. Nope. Loki said this when he was doing that. He couldn't get, he couldn't always get some of them. Some of them just didn't want to go, like, and see. There it goes. Oh, that is a pain, isn't it? That is a bit of a pain. Right, we'll drag them and then we'll cut them when we get to the sawmill. But yes. Look, there's a one there, isn't there still? See that? Sticking up? See if we can get that. Yep, it went. Okay. Right, oh. Yeah, I think you're right, Dan. When you flip it over, I think there'll be... Well, there's definitely a couple on that one. This one here. There it is. It pops out when you... Of course I got it stuck on the trunk of the other tree. But toing. Let's try and line them back up now. They were nicely lined up, and then I spring-loaded it off the... See if there's enough to reach... Oh! There are... There we go. Is Farmstick plug and play? It should be. Although it isn't. I think some people it is. It worked for me. It was straight plug and play for me. I think Argsy's was straight plug and play, but I know a lot of people have had issues as well. Oh, did Argsy lose his chainsaw, did he? It's a good steal. Look at the amount of limbs that we still have on these, actually. That's ridiculous. Right, we'll use the little blade on the back of this. Pulling the lumber like a pro. I wouldn't go that far, Ola, but it's working. They're worth good money, that's why they disappear, Args. You own the land where you plan to cut up the tree? No. Will they not let you? Are you telling me that, Hanson? You've got to be on your land to cut your tree? That would be nonsensical, surely. See, this is the problem, right? There's no... It's not going to let me do it now on my land. Is it not? Surely not. Surely not. Let's give it a go. Oh my god! That is definitely a bug report. So you could cut on other land than stuff you own? Couldn't cut deadwood in half during the contract. Where's Marcel? I know, he's been on every stream for the last month, and now he's... To be fair, I think he's working quite hard. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, shall we? We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I've got to raise the fact that this Taj fund, you can't lift this as well. That could be the tractor, rather than the mod, actually. This base game, I literally haven't played a game without Lumberjack for ages, so I should switch it on. I need to go out and let's see if I can strip these. I want to move it where I can actually see the No, we are on the land that owns the... Right, this'll do. And we have got the winch, so we can actually drag them when they're cut. I just thought it would be easier to take them to the sawmill first, but we learnt from that mistake. This is what Loki was talking about. It's just not as easy as it was in 22. Don't know what they've done, but it's not very good. Hopefully it is a bug fix. I think you run. I don't think you run through the middle like you used to run through the middle of the tree. I think you just run up the side now. So see, I ran through the middle there, and there's still this notch here. Now if I run up the side, it's gone. Okay, I think it might just be a technique thing. Now let's chop these down to some sort of size. Again, I do have a version of Loki's thing which I haven't switched on because I was doing some testing before without mods, and now I've got nothing switched on, including time-saving stock check and but this is what I think, Mark. Because they're not gamers, they're developers. They don't want to play the game. I think that's my view. Might be right, might be wrong, might be doing them a terrible disservice by saying that, but feels a little bit like that, doesn't it? Right. Now I know these aren't all going to be the same length, but hopefully we can drag all of these back. Should be able to drag 6 limbs back together. There we go. Can't be having 2 million people testing it. Well, it does highlight bugs that they maybe wouldn't have found before. It's a fair point, Alex. Right, let's roll forward a bit. I know, right? Instant testing results. But it does highlight the problem with the internet in general, doesn't it? Especially with Fight Sim this week as well. And Cyberpunk's the one that always sticks in my head from earlier in the year as well. Just they released the game because they said they would release it on a date, and actually if they just waited or did a little beta test with it, you know, get people to sign up if you want to control it a little bit. Fortunately, I think the track record of things being leaked from Farm Sim has been has made them quite nervous, so let's winch this one, shall we? So it's lined up with the other. Okay. Right, and then we will go R, B, R, B, R, B. This is where it goes. Oh, C! Damn it! 4 limbs, although I did well at measuring them by eye. Can have 100 testers. Yeah, you're right. Can't find all the bugs. No, it's okay, Amy. I'll do it after the stream. Michael Rodriguez, when do new mods come out? All the time, mate. Every day. Hey, Miguel. Nice to see you. How are you? Exactly, Steve. Everybody's complaining about how bad Farm Sim was. And Flight Sim was like, hold my beer. We've got this. I think it's this tractor, Hansen. It won't raise it off the floor. I think because this tractor was released before Giant's Editor was released, there's actually some quite nice documentation that was released as well today with Giant's Engine 10 about how to upgrade mods to 22 from up to 25 from 22. Now, can I? Yes, I can. But yeah, look, it's powering it down all the time, so battling to find a new job, to be fair. So far I've been good. Well, stick at it, mate. That's mouse as well, mate. Look. And it just falls back to the floor. It broken. Right, let's see. Now we've got cut and delimbed. We did 163 with the first tree. I think it's the tractor arcs. I think they've not set up the linkage at the back properly. There's actually a whole section on the linkage in the file that came out today. Right. 2,214. So, delimb your trees and cut them to length. That's what I would say to you. I think yeah, it's got a hydraulic leak or something. Let's leave that there. Well, I think we've done enough with that for now. Let's go and... Yeah, old hydraulics. Let us go and mow a bit of grass, shall we? £2,000, that's pretty good though, isn't it? Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Thank you everyone for joining, by the way. 423 in the chat. That's great to have you all here. Feel free to hit the like button if you're having fun, or if you want to see this map out quickly, I'm going to do that. If you want to make Ola work faster, hit the like button. Served me right for buying this instead of a base game tractor. I just wanted to see what it was like. Right. Oh look, I've missed a bit of my field as well. Goodness me. What's going on? Right, I have got... Let's work out where my limits of my border of my... Mike Phoenix, he's making this map. I'm doing a sterling job of it as well. Right, this is the edge of our little square of the map, so I'm going to go straight on from here. I'm going to use the edge of the road there as a guide. Let's get ourselves a mower, probably a relatively cheap one, so I mean we'll sell some of this stuff and buy some bigger stuff. We'll just expand stuff as we're going on. Gonna have to be probably the Samaz kit. Now have I got a front hitch on my tractor? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Makes me nervous, the front hitch on this now. I've in fact, I'm gonna am I? Let me just decide whether or not I'm gonna cut my losses with this one. 175 horsepower for 68,000. When we could have a white with 225 or 200. Lease that. Right, that's it. The John Deere's going back. I don't trust it. John Deere, thank you. You're not good enough. There we go. I know I've lost $2,000 on that, but I just made more than that in 2 trees, so we're back where we were. We are back where we were. Oh, any discounts? I always forget discounts. Always forget discounts. Oh my god. Shout sooner. No front hitch. That's fine, we'll just get one mower as well. There you go. You learn the hard way sometimes. You learn the hard way. Right. mowers. So, I think we might go with the old Samaz sidebar thingy one. I don't have the track. I could. Oh, yeah. You can't lease. Can you? Can you lease? Yeah, I can't lease it. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. I knew that. That's why I didn't get them. That's why I didn't check. Oh dear. Right. Mower. I hate offset mowers, but that said, with GPS, although we don't have a field, so it's not going to work. Oscar Mike, nice to see you. How's it in Alberta at the moment? But we do have the white, which is a great tractor. Don't need to upgrade this for ages now. Right, we're just going to do random shapes. Going to bust some shapes in the field here. See how we get on. Oh. No grass. Ola. Bug. Or is it because I was going to say it's because I don't own it, but I do. So I'm going to mark it out. I know that's kind of made it oh, hang on though. I thought that was a swath there, but it's not. It's just it's just uneven ground. That's why you expand field when seeding, not proper grass. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do here though. We'll buy a little cultivator and we'll make a field. It's there, it's just a funny texture. I don't think it is there. Grass isn't full growth. Yeah, maybe that's right. We haven't got. Anyway, it's okay. This is why we tested a map. Deco foliage. We could. Is this the grass? Is this the meadow grass or painting a different grass? Exactly. That's a good idea, Uggs. Painting, not painting, trees, plants. So that's what we've got. What happens if we go for the bigger stuff? Just try that little clump there. Yeah, survival mode. You can't grow crops and you can't grow grass. I think this could be because we don't have the... You have to... It's not ready for harvest. But it'll tell us here, won't it? It won't because it's not a field. Nope. Deco grass. That doesn't swath. Oh well, okay. Oh, it looks like we've got... Yeah, it looks like there's something there, but it's not there, if you know what I mean. It looks like it's created a swath, but it's not... It doesn't have a texture. Can add mobile, true, there we go. This is why we test stuff. So in the interim, I think we'll get a cultivator and just make another field. The mower will come in handy yet. quite like that Samaz mower actually. I don't like an offset mower, but that was quite good. Just going to try it real quick. See, this is what we love. Oh, don't fold it up. Yeah, it is doing something funky to the ground yet. But that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to plough it, we're going to plant grass. So, I do have create fields with cultivator on, I think. I think. So, we're about to find out, or again, we're going to make some more financial disaster decisions. So we've got 200, haven't we? 200 horsepower, so we could probably go to... Not very far up. 185 meters. 5.6. Oh, that's nice. We never tried that. I'll give it a go. We'll have a lease of you. Yes. Okay. And this is where we find out we haven't got... That's a good call, Steve. We'll do that in a minute. We'll test things out and give it a go. But let's get this cultivated first. Allow create fields is on. Happy days. Right, if I can get this angle right, let's do it at 90 degrees there. Try and drive in a straight line. Try and get ourselves a proper square field. Y, V. He's running on the 90 degrees. Oh, the brain power to hold this in a straight line is massive. I do need VCA, you're right. Look at that. 90 all the way. I'll take that. This is where I mess it up. $79. Hey, Greg. Nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Welcome in. And get to see us trying to work our way around Ola's new map. Oh, which way am I going now? That way. He's 0.1 of a degree out. I'll take it. Oh, he's gone the other way now. There we go. This has not been made with G. That is the marvel of it, Massey. This is all done by Ola in Houdini, mostly. 270. There we go. Ooh. 0.1 of a degree out again. Oh, we've got a whole degree out on that one. What's GPS going to do with that? Guess so. Testing. When will it be released? I don't know. Ola's making fast progress on it, so soon. the obligatory answer for a mod. It'll be out soon. Using SimDash for the car. I'm not. For some reason, SimDash isn't playing ball. And maybe I didn't install SimDash either. I can't remember what I switched on and off. I don't know. The classic question, isn't it? When it's ready, it will be out. Crazy Pukelo, hopefully it will be released for all platforms. Right. I can be a little bit more freeform now. I've got a border that's straight. And then we'll throw the planter in. Well, he's been doing it for 2 days and he's got this far, Greg, so I think he's doing all right. I think half the problem with Flight Sim was they didn't predict, because so much of it's streamed, so much of the content streamed from their servers, they just didn't expect the volume of people, which is interesting, right? I don't know how you judge it, but apparently the servers couldn't keep up. They couldn't stream. Oh, glad to hear it, Mrs. Prof. Glad to hear it. Anybody who got it on iPad and tested it on iPad had any problems? There's been quite a few people in the chat saying it doesn't connect, and they've had to. I mean, adding it manually I had to add it manually as well, but and actually, dare I say this, I don't think it works as well on iPad as it does on Android. That's because Android is just better. Oh, don't start that. You built the roundhouse and buildables in a small hill, such a challenge but rewarding. Oh my god, I'm never building another house again unless they reset the old, the whole amount of stuff you need for it. I like a challenge, but that was torture. Blue Butterfly, it will be available on Mod Hub. That's the plan, anyway. Should do a poll, Android versus Apple. Exactly, Ola. There's nothing in it. So, it should work for everybody. Right, what should we put in here? Obviously not soybeans, because we don't have a planter. Empty Pockets, nice to see you. How are you? Rice. Oh, we could do rice, couldn't we? We should do rice. That's what we'll do. I don't know why I'm doing this then. No, we'll plant something in this and we'll do a little rice field as well. Because actually, long grain's a good call, because then we don't need too much specialist machinery, do we? I like it, we've already got our seeder. Is Alien Jim going to do a map in 25? I don't know, Peter. I would be surprised if he doesn't. I'd be surprised if he just stops altogether, but I think I've already heard his he's not going to bring back No Man's Land, but what's his other one? His other kind of survival-y map? The potato. I think there's a certain group of people in here planning some sort of potato madness. Western Wild, thank you, Uggs. Eat root crops and AI workers. Although we're not going to use AI workers on this series. I think that's kind of part of the survival thing, is just hitting the AI worker. Spectacle Island could come back as well, yeah. Args was a fan of... You loved Spectacle Island, didn't you, Args? They had a cracking series on it. No, long grain rice for the win. Doing short rice. Yeah. I actually think I like the process of planting short. There's so much room for active. Bucket McPretty, are you quoting the classic Step Brothers movie there? I like the process of planting the small grain or the regular rice. But harvesting I prefer a proper combine, but I do love the little Iseki planter and planting in wet. Definitely. We could do some poplar. Something I've never ever ever done in Farm Sim is poplar. So we should probably do something with that. No, I think yeah, my admins, I think, have got a potato plan, and yeah, we seem to be attracting quite a lot of subs at the moment, so it might be happening sooner rather than later as well, which is slightly worrying. Yeah, it's safe to say the root crops and spinach with because the machine's a concertina machine. It's having its own little issues. We should check on our mushies and our greenhouses, our lettuces. Leti? What's the plural for lettuces? Oh, turn off create fields and fold your... I've got a dirty, great, muddy spot on my... Dearie me. What an amateur. Take care, Oz, mate. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Let's have a look at our... progress on our leti. I didn't turn this on. I've just realised I didn't turn my mushies on. What a clown. What is wrong with me? And which is the more lucrative as well? Which is the more lucrative mushy? I'm still a bit sad they didn't put the the mushroom I'm referring to. So what's that? 1700 or where's the other one? I can't see it. Oh, come on. What is wrong with me? Inoki, there it is. 885, but which one? Right, we're going to go with oysters. Activate. We're going to go with oysters and see how we go. I couldn't remember the name, though. That was my problem. Right. Rice field. Let me just check my... what do I own? Oh, I have nothing to worry about, have I? Nothing to worry about at all. Right. Let's rice it up. Only 1500 as well. That's good. We'll go to... here. This is the problem, you can't see it when you're drawing it. Here. Here. That'll do. Bonk. There we go. Nice. Right, let's get the seeder in again. Oh, you tell me that now, Steve. Let me go and change it. I've put it on hard mode. I only ever play on hard mode because I just think everything else is too easy. And even I think hard mode is too easy. 2 liters of oysters. Let's deactivate those and activate those. There you go. How are we doing with this stuff as well? Niall Tyson, this map is spawned from an idea that Ola and I had 2 days ago, so no, it isn't in the mod hub yet. It is definitely a work in progress. As you can see, there's no texture on the hills over there yet. Yelland again with the gifted subs. Will you calm down, man? Thank you very much, mate. That's awesome. There is texture. I saw that on your picture, Ola. In fact, we'll probably have to go and have a look at some of those before the end of the stream. In fact, you could probably... I don't know if you want to. You could send it over if you wanted. And we could reboot the game... with the new version. Only if it's ready to, of course. Right, here we go. That is not a straight field, is it? I did not do very well with that. Well, there's a few little bugs. I have to say, there's nothing really game-breaking that I've gone, oh well, that's it, we can't play it now, because, oh, what am I doing? Got to plant rice in the rice field. It's interesting you can plant anything you want in here, though. There we go. Look how it's leveled the land. It's just so I always find that the first corner that you set your field out in is where you will, where it will be the flattest point. Workers packing in halfway through a job and refuse to ever start. I know, skip rows, and they take it literally and just skip the rows. It's like, no, you're supposed to still do everything. You can't just skip it. That's not how it works. Thank you, Tarticus. Yes, Ola. Most maps you can. If you own the land. You have to own the land. So in something like with square blocks like this, it's beneficial. I hadn't thought about it like that, actually, but yeah, if you put a big square down that was a rice paddy and then deleted it, yeah, you'd have a nice flat plain to build your farm on. Good thinking. Good thinking, Stevie. Oh, he's going to flip his seeder. This is going to be fun. Planting with those high edges on that side. That's why they've done... You could have got away with less headlands on this, but... Take care, Average Welsh. Thanks, mate. Nice to see you. Anyone not a field? Yes. So something like No Man's Land, when you buy that square of land, you can mow that grass. I am not drunk in charge of attraction, no, Ian. Not tonight. Oh, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Press the wrong button. Mow any... Even if you own... I think you can't own anything that isn't a field or on Riverbend. That's the problem. Has to be meadow grass. Yeah, I think that might be the problem, that you can't buy unless it's... You cheated your own at all. And you can still can't mow it. Interesting. Didn't check that it was that mower. Has anybody else used that mower a lot and had any issues with it up until now? Have you got a different mower to the one I was using, Ola? If you're doing poplar, go big. Alright. The big crone one. Okay, so we are using a different one. So I don't think it's mower related, to be honest. That could be a new 22 thing, that unless you... Yeah, we would still drop the grass though, Barrack. We couldn't even see the grass, that was the problem. There we go. Yeah, Samaz, I've used the Samaz before on a field and it's fine. If not, Ola, it'll make it a little bit more of a challenge. You can't just... Because people will just mow the whole map straight away and make 5 million quid and then... It left... it played with the ground texture, Barrack, but it didn't actually give us a swath, though. That was what was interesting. Oh. So I do think it's it's a potentially just a bit of coding on the map that needs to be tidied up. That's okay. Just drive over, basically rolling my my wheat field there. Broken up into squares, Greg. Broken up into bigger squares than No Man's Land, but big squares. What's the best profitable tactic for FS25? Is it more worth to lease equipment when working or buy? It depends how often you're going to use it, Waldeck. My view is if you're going to do something quickly, or you're going to kind of build up your machinery, lease it to start with, because you'll want to replace it sooner, and if you're only going to burn through maybe a few months of it, it probably makes sense to lease it. But if you're going to keep a hold of it for a long time, 100% buy it. Lease to buy would be awesome. Love that map mod in 22. So it's almost, well, is it a texture thing? Oh, I hate that this tips up. Paul E.C. Campbell. Why you didn't get the McDonald pack with your pre-order? You should have done, if you pre-ordered it. No, I don't think it's the ground. We could try a different mower. Whoa, let's fall off the edge here. Don't do that. FSG. So you put your code in twice, yes, and then you choose it. Did you do that, Paul? It's the same code. You put it in 3 times for the McDonald and the CR11 if you bought it from Giants. I don't know what to do, if I'm being honest, on Steam. Is it on? There you go. Bought from Giant. So yeah, just put the same code in, and then scroll down the options, and you should be able to see the McDonald pack in there. Download it, double click on it. So it's not like a mod. You don't put it into your mod folder. You just double click and launch it, and it'll install it for you. Oh, Ola's sleuthing it out. He's working it out. What do you recommend for new farmers? Focus on certain crops, do more contracts, try to get in production. Do a bit of everything. Do you mean as in you're new to the game, or are you... Oh, I'm going to do this without getting stuck. Let's try it. If you're new to the game, I would always advise trying a bit of everything. If you just want to know if you're starting out on a new map or a new farm, it all depends what you want to do. If you want to make profit, definitely get stuck into the crops. If you want to do a bit of animals and stuff like that, just yeah, do a bit of everything. New to the game, do a bit of everything. It's the best way to learn different things. Contracts are good because it gets you playing with lots of different equipment, and you get used to kind of all the different options, and you make a bit of money at the same time, and then you can adopt kind of, you know, the things you enjoy doing. You can pick your faves and do them on your own farm. The real Chad. Yeah, I mean, we have got a mod support and a mod discussions on the Discord. So if you fancy it, you could just drop in there. There's loads of modders on the Discord who might be able to have a chat with you. Yes, contracts do expire at midnight. So yeah, they're time limited now, which I actually think is a good thing. He's cooking up this crofter. Little survival map. It's great. It's not bound to the ground texture. The plot thickens. I can't actually get into this corner because I'll fall off the edge of the field. Oh, I can almost, right. I'll just lift this now and reverse. So here's my gripe about multi-terrain angle. Even here you can see we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 6 angles. I'd love to see double that as a minimum. It should really be on every 1 degree, to be honest. So you could choose. When I put my potato one out, I think people didn't grasp what I was getting at. I wasn't saying you wanted to plant potatoes on a bend. What I was saying is if you wanted to plant at 45 degrees, 50 degrees, 55 degrees, you wouldn't get to a certain angle, and the ridges would be going in a completely opposite direction because there wasn't an appropriate terrain angle for it. That was the thing that bugged me the most. Contracts a time limit, but you can still sell them. Alan, it's my biggest bugbear with the game. They should have a perishable goods section, which means you can hold on to your milk for 2 days maximum, and then you have to sell it regardless. Right, there we go. Field planted. Let's flood it, shall we? Gamer Benji, this is, you should say it on the, should say it on the title of the stream, but it's New Frontiers. I self-imposed. So Argsy and I had a mod on our last game save before we, on our Aggerley Farms save. And it was, I've got to go forward a stage first, so, what else can we do? It is, when it's long grain, it is, Greg, you're right. So I've got to go forward 1 step. We had one which force sold your milk every morning. So as you rolled over midnight, I think it was 6 AM, it sold it. Rotten milk. That's just cheese, isn't it? Right, we'll go and do some more, we'll go and do some more logging, shall we? Oh, we should... We're nearly out of water. No, we're alright with water there. What about this one? This was the... No, we're alright for water there too. We can fill our water trailer though, yeah. Right, let's go and get that winch. Go and test and see if it's, going to raise up this time, and we know it's a problem with that or the problem with that tractor, or it actually is a bug in the game. Let's find out. 4B. The only thing around here that's cheesy is you and your puns. Thank you, buddy. Nice to see you. How are you? What's happening? Big shout out to 4B. Met him in Wisconsin for the preview event. Oh, what a laugh we had. What a laugh. Proper stand-up guy. Right, here we go. Right, moment of truth. Nope, stuck on the floor. Ooh, I wonder. Not that. Yeah, that's a bug. That's a bug. You swear the FS community is the best and kindest community I've ever existed. I tend to agree with you, Waldeck. In general, I mean, you can never completely get away from the professionally offended, but in general, 99.9% of people are absolutely outstanding. I think it comes with the type of game it is as well. Barry, I think somebody did respond to your question about UK maps. Look at that bouncing off the floor. Yeah, how was your winch? Yeah, it didn't last very long. It kept breaking. Why is that, FSG? Well, I just didn't raise it. It just bounced along the floor a lot. Yeah, I think that might be the problem. Alright. I think it bores her. So, I've always had a saying: never expect anything, and then you'll never be disappointed. And I think sometimes people have huge expectations that this was going to come out looking like The Last of Us 2, and when it didn't, they were like, "Oh, I'm angry now. It doesn't look like I expected it to," which is very different to what you were going to expect from the game. I always think that it looks just like FS22 comments. Well, it's the same as FS22 because it's the same game. You know, it's still tractors. Yeah, I've worked out how to strip trees. You run to the side, you don't go straight on. That appears to be the key here. I don't know why this is slightly floating in the air, but magic. I think there could be some branches here that are sticking up in the air. Yeah, it might have gone under the ground. You're right. Yeah, that would happen too to me. You know it would. I don't know why I haven't put stump removal in. I'm always happy to see you, 4B. Special mushrooms got special trees. Okay, this could be fun. Let's see what happens when we winch it out of here, shall we? I have to say, in hindsight, I really struggled with 22 because it never felt it never felt different enough to 19 for me. There it is. It's out of the ground now. I felt that at the start they were very, very similar, but I actually think 25 is quite considerably different visually. Maybe not from a gameplay and things like that, and from a mods perspective at the moment. Like there's less vehicles in the shop and things like that, but the things that matter to me, like graphics improving and lighting improving and stuff like that, I think they've done a fantastic job. Oh. Yep. Well, yeah, run up the side, not up the middle of the tree. And it seems to grip the tree better than if you do it the other way. Yep. Just a bit of practice. Oh my god, look at the time. I felt like it's been going for 2 hours and it's felt like 20 minutes. Insane. You just missed a good map. What? Soon, Strody. Soon. Right, let's put that away. Oh, of course it is. Fine. Let's winch you in then. Okay. Actually, I want to release you all together. How do we do that? Release winch rope. Ah. Too many things to remember here. R again, or do I have to do it from inside? Alright, okay. Detach tree from winch. It was right, it had to be inside. Right, there we go. Yeah, Calmston, I saw that today on Octi's hub that Calmston's going to be submitted, so obviously quite a lot of work been done on that already, which is good. I do like Calmston. Dare I say it, I preferred Calmston to Court Farms? Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that? Why isn't that connecting now? Come on. I mean, I was pressing the wrong button, that was my problem. Let's just roll forward a little bit. Why? There we go. Right, let's cut them down to size. Ish. Again, I haven't got all his Loki's lumberjack mod on, so I'm guesstimating rather than getting the tape measure out, but see how we get on. And you're limited to 4 logs, which is frustrating. A little bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's manoeuvre these into position. Hey Elite, how you doing, mate? Right, let's get this lined up. No, I can't even see him in the grass here. We know we can only take 4, and we also know that we've got another 2 lying down in the grass somewhere else, so we can take these 4 and then go and get some more. Right, let's give it a go. See, these are the money makers, the thick ones. Ooh, 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 don't drive on it. Right, this'll do. This'll do. Get this one lined up and then this'll do. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Right, here we go. R B R B R B R B. I think that's our lot. Right. Off we go. Nightbot is living in the past. Oh, have I? Oh no, it isn't there. It's just hidden underneath. I need to update that, don't I? Love watching she's OCD in action. The logs, they have to be straight. Not enough crashing. No signposts! That's what we need, loads of signposts. Hey Magic, nice to see you play FS22. Good for you. FS22 is still a very good game. It's exactly the same, Wicked. Yeah, same principle. Big open space, big areas to purchase. The only thing you're limited to is your imagination. I should go into marketing, shouldn't I, with lines like that? Pero, welcome from Slovenia. Home of the one and only Tadej Pogačar. There we go. Why? Drop them off. Should really be buying this place because it's just next you're going to tell us you do design too. Oh, we need a logo for it. We need a logo for the map. Maybe that's how I can contribute with a logo. Ola does hundreds of hours. $2,209. Very nice. Ola does hundreds of hours. And I do a logo. Oh, we've solved the issue with map and mowing. Good stuff. What was it, Ola? Was it just a mode? Seed bed needs realigning. Hey, the herd, how are you? Nice to see you. Hello, Sean. Wagyu's Pack, how are you? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Hope you're well. So, winch is coming with it. I hope so, Tyler, because I'm using one. Found it in the base game, so chances are good. Chances are high. It was in N22 as well, of course. Came out in the Platinum Edition, didn't it? There was a mod before that. Matty W, nice to see you too. How are you? Right, can't even see him in the grass. You know it's late at night when you can't see stuff. I can't put it up, Greg. Have you not been paying attention? RB. There we go. Let's grab the other two. Bit of extra cash. We need it now. We're starting to really run low. He started recording Club and the dogs went nuts. Ah, there you go. So we just need the real mower mod, basically. I did wonder if that was the issue earlier on. Come on, delimb. Yeah, there we go. Rinku! Welcome, welcome, how are you? Nice to see you. There we go. Nice. Same stuff in my game, it works fine. I think it's a binding you change or a mod. Oh, I might have something that's forcing it down. Wonder what that would be. Interesting. This new map is going to be hopefully for all platforms, Chad. as long as it gets passed by giants. Exactly, we're just smoothing out any bumps in the road. Look at that, we're just taking the edge off any lips or ridges in the Dakota Frontiers is not out yet, but it will be very soon. Of course, we have to rely on the giants signing off the console, so it could come back with bugs, but you never know, they might release it for PC early. We shall see. But yes, definitely a mod hub release, for sure. The F1 on my farm stick. No, because I did that after. We'd done it. I didn't bind that till later on, so I don't think it's that. 7:29 that time. I'll do some digging. I'll do some digging and we'll work out how much is the sawmill to buy, actually. Could actually start turning stuff into 150k. Well, we won't be buying that anytime soon, will we? Right, it is now. Crikey, it is 11:30 already at night. I was just going to very quickly see if Ola had posted anything else. He's got a running stream, he's painting, he's doing some testing border terrain going in. I'll show you this one because it looks beautiful. There we go. There's his handiwork. So that's what you can see on the game so far. And this is what he's adding in. Look at that. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, we are looking good. Let me just... Ah! I've just had an idea. I wonder if it's flight mode. Because that's been on the entire night. And it's not. Okay. Ah, there you go. Power tool bugs there. F12. Let us go flight mode. I just want you to see the map. Have a little bit of a fly around. So, there's the terrain. So I think it looks great from that perspective, that we're kind of going to put a proper terrain layer in. And then you've got trees lining the edges, but you've got this lovely little feature in the middle here, which kind of makes it, you know, you can get exploring in here, a bit more logging if you want. Lovely text. And again, this is all procedural, so Ola hasn't painted any of this. He basically tells Houdini to turn the tractor off. Where he wants stuff, and then it draws it, it does it in a random fashion. Very clever. You should go and watch some of his vids on it on his channel. They're really, really, really interesting. And he always puts a nice kind of interesting kind of voiceover of what he's done as well. And I think he's been putting some nice streams and things in tonight, so I'm looking forward to seeing those as well. But look, this is it. It's kind of use your imagination. Do what you want with it. Turn it into a massive, massive operation, or a little tiny farm and expand out. Bit of a survival, bit of a start from nothing. So many options. A couple of sell point will sell most things straight away. Should you stream? Yeah, do it all. Do it. We put that in so you can sell most things straight away, and the sawmill as well for those who want to do some logging. And then yeah, we've created a few fields here. You have to start with one field. That's a giant's rule apparently. I think even No Man's Land had one field at the start. Pilot, will this be multiplayer? Yeah, absolutely. Well, any map's multiplayer. But yes, it very much will be. And yeah, that's your lot. But yeah, So simple, but so brilliant. Just let your imagination run riot. So, there you go. On that note, I am going to... Dan, guy Thrustmaster off asked me if I knew a guy called FSG. There you go. Did he not give you any freebies? I would have complained. Right, on that note, I am going to love you and leave you. But yeah, keep an eye out for this. Honestly, stunning work for Ola in a massively short amount of time. And he's going to go live now, so if you're going to kind of want to watch some of this in action, pop over to Ola's channel. Ola, you're an admin, so you can pop your link in here. In fact, I will do the same, and we can all go and watch him for a bit. I was going to go to bed, and now I'm going to stay up and watch him. Unless you're going on Twitch, Ola. Are you going on Twitch, or are you going to do... But here is the man himself. Twitch. Ah, thank you, Oggs. But definitely, go give this guy a follow and a like and a sub and all your support, because he's one of the most talented map makers I think I've come across in my years of farm sim. Like, really pushing the boundaries of how maps can be made. So, like I said, this was all created with nothing in Giants Editor and very, very, very quickly. So, yes, outstanding. It's not that buggy. Teething problem. Testing. The things you would expect to find in testing, Ola. That's all we've found. I am going to have a dark brown drink and tune into Ola for half an hour maybe before I go to bed. Yes. So, on that note, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining as well. So many people in tonight. Really, really great. Appreciate it. Shout out to Kjelland for all of those gifted subs, and thank you for all the super chats as well. Have a good one. We'll try and come back again and do this relatively soon, maybe even at the weekend if we've got a fresh version. Might do something over the weekend with it. So there we go. Yeah, make sure you sub to Ola on YouTube as well. Thanks, Hugs. Anyway, take care. We'll be back very soon. Take care. Bye for now. Get ready to elevate your Farming Simulator 25 experience with G-Portal. Whether you're growing crops, raising livestock, or building your dream farm, playing with friends has never been smoother. Hosting with G-Portal means low-lag gameplay, high performance, and 24/7 support, so you never miss a beat. Imagine running a farm when your entire crew can join from anywhere across PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. With crossplay enabled, G-Portal makes it all possible, bringing your farming community together like never before. Choose from a variety of server configurations to match your style. Need something small for a private session or want to host a bustling community farm? G-Portal's got you covered. With server locations around the globe, you can ensure the best connection for you and your friends no matter where you are. Pre-order your server today and be ready to hit the fields with your friends on November the 12th, the day Farming Simulator 25 launches. With quick setup, you can go from zero to farming in under 3 minutes, plus enjoy top-of-the-line NVMe SSD hardware, 50GB of backup storage, and rock-solid DDoS protection that keeps your farm running without interruption. If you're ready to make the most of your farming adventure, you can use my affiliate code, which is in the video description, to receive 10% off your first server. And that goes towards supporting the channel too, which means we can continue to grow this fantastic community. G-Portal is where your best farming memories begin. So don't wait, secure your server now and let the good times on the farm roll in.